Yeah.
Excuse me.
Preparing to live stream. Going to be through any second. Here we are. Right. Bear with me. Okay. Here we are. A bit of a panic going on there. Hey Donna, how you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for being
Welcome.
here as always. Let me just put a little note on here. Welcome, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, you got here before we did. So, thank you, thank you. Right. Right, yeah. Bit of a momentary panic there. I was so busy involved in the editing process for the stuff we've got coming up that a reminder from Jole,
Yeah.
pulled me back into the land of the living. Joy, good to see you. Well, I
Hi,
can't see
Joy.
you, but I'm glad that you're here. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Oh, that reminds me to turn the volume down on my phone. And yeah, no, we're going to have an exciting show again for Sunday. Um,
Yes. Exciting.
yeah, and we've got some other stuff as well. I was so keen to put it out, but there's only so much we can do this week, and then the rest of it will flow into next week. But yeah, there's some really really good stuff out there. So thank you for being with us on this journey. And anybody who wants to join us on this journey, the Elevated Planet journey, just certainly subscribe to the YouTube channel is a great start. Anybody who wants to go onto the distribution list, drop me an email to johndrew@elevatedplanet.life or come through to our elevatedplanet.life/contact page for the free format message. And then you can type in whatever you like there. And we're going,
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to say this, the good thing is one of the things we were talking about, we had a meeting earlier today and we're going through all sorts of evolution at the moment for Elevated Planet. And one of the things that we're going to do is to create a new website which will facilitate us to do a lot of different things. And one of the things that
Mhm.
we're very conscious of, isn't it, Jolie, about the financial side of things. It's kind of
Yes.
it's very much a one-way street at the moment, and it's getting a little bit expensive. So we need to kind of way to make Elevated Planet sustainable. We need to get it at least, getting it to that break-even point at some point in the future. But how to do it in a way which, because what we don't want to do is, block anybody off from viewing our content to say, oh, you got
Right.
to pay for this, you got to pay, you know. So there's going to be a balance to that. And we value the fact. I mean, also value the fact, Donna, you kind of kindly paid us a little bit on that little dollar thing last week on the
Yes.
YouTube.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. However, I would say hold your money for now because I think YouTube at the moment, the way that it's set up, until we break over a certain point, we don't actually get the money. So, I really appreciate you doing it, hand on heart, and I just think that what we do is we kind of like we create a membership around what we do. We keep it inexpensive and we keep it voluntary at the outset. And we're going to create a lot of content and certain things there will be benefits for members going forward. And we're all part of the team. What do you think, Jolie?
Absolutely. And as always, like, share, and subscribe this information so we can really, and what we have to offer so that we can start waking people up, and move into that energy where we're high vibing and high frequency.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. It's slightly more difficult to build an audience at the moment because we're not being promoted by YouTube. It seems we were for a while, and then all of a sudden they pulled the plug, and the only people who ever really see it is those who actually have the link or anybody who shares it. So that's what makes the share thing a lot more important as well. And also from the show we did last Sunday, we broke out four different sections, which are a short form, right? So there's one which is like just over 2 minutes, one which is 5 minutes, one which is 7 minutes, one which is 8 minutes, but it kind of encapsulates certain key points. There's two of those have been made live, then there'll be another one tomorrow and another one the day after. So anybody who has access to the channel, check them out because again, they can be easier shares. So instead of sharing a show that's 1 hour, 26 minutes long, which obviously is, not everybody's got that time to spare, but if people have got a couple of minutes or 5 minutes or something, because it's really broken down into key slices of information with links to the main video as well. So um, that's something we thought we'd start doing and start to elevate that ourselves through that as well, break the work out in a few different ways. And also, to anybody we have with us today, if you have suggestions along the way, I know that we need to get deeper into social media because that's something that we've not really been heavily involved in at all. And we will get that, but we need somebody really to own that for us who knows how to kind of create that stuff because it's not natural territory for me.
Or me. And it's like for me as a clairvoyant, sometimes working on those platforms, I feel the ones and the O's, the negative energy coming at me. And sometimes I feel like it's vampiric in nature. So it gets really difficult for me to stay the course on social media. I feel like I'm under attack sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. And I think that's one of the reasons why, again, intuitively, we know like a lot of people are fine with social media and they love doing social media. And I've always been slightly repelled by it for whatever reason. I mean, I'm a social kind of person. I like to stay social, but social media for some reason is always kind of like had the opposite effect. It's like the magnet's facing the wrong way. I'm not being drawn in. I'm being pushed away. And I honestly think that's for a reason because it's not my job to do that. I wouldn't, I can create the content along with Jolay, but when it comes to distributing it on the channels, which you need to access, then there are far more skilled people than us to do that. But yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So yeah, it's going to be. But anyway, I mean, here we go. We're coming up close to the time now. We're going to do the usual, which is the endless Pam Gregory guided meditation, care of Jolay. So once the first 5 minutes of guidance has gone through, then after that it's kind of just up to all of us to drift along on our little high frequency journeys and throw that out there into the collective field and make the impact in whatever way we can really to elevate the consciousness around the planet. So yeah, anything else you can think of, Jolie, before we start to head in that direction?
And I just want to remind everyone that some people get upset or they get irritated, a little, I guess, thinking they did something wrong if they happen to fall asleep or go into the theta brainwave. That's exactly what you want during a creative visualization and a meditation, because most of the time we'll call your higher self back above you, and that gets all the information while your body is just relaxing and receiving all of the healing. So try to relax as much as you can, get in a comfortable position, and just concentrate on breathing normally and with the rhythm of your body.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, Jolie. And thank you to everybody who is here or ultimately who watches the recording. But we're going to go to this now. So I am going to shut off my camera, shut off my audio, and off we will go to our meditation. Here we go. Bear with me a second.
Put your feet flat on the floor and your palms face up on your thighs. Bring your awareness to the center of your head and visualize a beautiful golden portal between the center of your head and the center of your heart. Inhale for a count of 5. Pause and exhale gently for a count of 5. Inhale for a count of 5. Pause and exhale gently for a count of 5. And visualize the center of your head and the center of your heart communicating, creating coherence with one another. And as you breathe, bring your awareness down into your heart. And from this heart-centered space, I want you to visualize your heart opening like the lens of a camera and creating a vortex that is giving and receiving divine love. And from this place of sharing and receiving, visualize like-minded people coming together, joining hands for unspeakable beauty all across the earth, understanding the importance of the interconnectedness. Say to yourself, we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love. Say to your fellow man, we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love. And say to Mother Earth and the universe, we are welcoming in an expanded consciousness of love. And gently touch your heart center and feel this love pulsating through you and all around you as you set a clear intention for your most loving and highest good. What does that look like? What does your most loving and highest good feel like? And allow for this love to expand out to your fellow man. This wonderful tsunami of love and this web of light encompassing you and mankind. And now, see clearly the most loving and highest good for Mother Earth and the universe. And see Mother Earth encompassed in this web of light and love. Because now we're going to go on a journey to our favorite place. A place where all of the people and the animals and Mother Earth are connected to all of creation. And this place, your favorite place, is filled with love, joy, peace, gratitude, and compassion. So go on this journey of bliss. And when you return, bring all that love and peace and joy back with you.